I forgot how terrible the house was. It's completely unusable second story and just everywhere on the first floor. Inventory? Backpack? That's the one, backpack. It's been a while, alright? I wanted to play this over vacation too, man. I've been itching to play more of this. I just don't remember how to play any of it now. What was that? Basic planting kit? Shovel, watering can, fertilizer tool, unplanting tool. Activate inside your yard to begin planting mode. Covers a single square. Ah, right, yeah. And we can make that from the work table? Right, we just repaired the what's it? Right. And if I get enough money for it, 7,700 is almost enough. We can see about fixing the house and making this usable again. This did get a delayed release, delayed to November 2nd. They pushed an update regarding multiplayer, and I'm not too pleased with it, to be honest. Because it sounds like multiplayer is just a sandbox mode without the story. They didn't know how to work in story for multiple people. The typical route that you would go is your sort of server host is the one progressing story, talking to NPCs, starting the cinematics, and then everybody else just watches the cinematic when they're started and they're just kind of coming along for the ride. But it sounds like they didn't know how to work that in, and multiplayer is basically just no story. Very strange. We had... Did we have a sandstorm? For some reason I thought I had to do a bunch of dusting, but maybe we didn't have a sandstorm. We've just had the one sandstorm thus far. Water tank is almost full. The benches are empty. Basic planting kit, we can just like... I can't use this yet. I don't know how to use... Zeke. Okay, let's talk to Zeke first. Jeez. Is that it? Oh, there we go. That's the one. Okay. Right. Hello, Burgess. Hello, Coco. Did I have anything for Coco? Did you like worms? I don't think you minded worms much. Yeah, not much, kind of whatever. I am the sandstorm? Fantastic. I'm certainly making a mess of the place. Zeke! Ride the camel or whatever. Interesting hair behavior going on there. It's like it's floating in a fishbowl. The wind is like kind of sort of simulated. Let's grab that part-time work for Cooper. Yeah, not much going on here. Sometimes though you'll see it, it just kind of flows on its own, but like it flows in the same direction all the time. I don't know if it's a odd quirk with the physics and it just so happens to be kind of sort of following along like wind, or if it's actually kind of sort of being windy. Like it could be that it just continuously breaks in the same direction. But I don't know. I don't think so. Kinda neat. Far Cry 2, take that. You fucking shit game. The only redeemable quality of it. Check out how that fire spreads. That fire, though. Yeah, great. Where's Cooper? Cooper, I'm here for part-time work? Is he sleeping in? Oh, no, he's way out here. I'll have you know, Far Cry 2 was great for a tech demo. It's a fantastic tech demo. for exactly one piece of tech.
Howdy.
Hi, Cooper. You got, yeah, weeds? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's track it.
Yeah.
I've maybe already done it. No? Okay.
Yeah.
All's well that ends well, I always say. I just hope old Zeke has learned his lessons. Can't trust them geeglers as far as you can throw them. Well, in Zeke's case, maybe that's a metaphor that quickly falls apart. Well, suffice to say, lizardmen bad.
Catch you later.
Jeez. Still going on about calling them lizardmen. So, one more oregano. Oftentimes I've already got, because it doesn't know to look for newly acquired stuff. So a lot of the time I've already got, oh, that was enough.
Hello?
I've already got what they're wanting. So they're like, oh, go harvest manure. And I've already got all the manure like in my storage at home. And you can be like, yeah, man, I totally did that today. Far Cry 2 is like probably okay for its time, but like you had Stalker as well at that time. Like, what would you rather play? And Stalker is also like pretty fucking quirky, but like this game though, like it's quirky, but it still works. It doesn't really detract from the enjoyment of the game. Like it kind of embraces it. Like at some point in time, the developers were like, man, this game's really weird sometimes. Oh, well. Like EDF does that so well, and that's why I don't think anybody will be able to do EDF like EDF does, because it's really hammy, but it plays it so straight in the most perfect way.
Hey, the hydrogel is working great. Like I said, in a way, I guess you could say you saved the town.
Literally, I literally saved the town. There was a food drive that I single-handedly contributed everything to. It didn't need to be done, because you guys only needed like a day for this thing to be repaired, because I already had the stuff on me pretty much.
Things are growing again. And with the Civil Corps on increased alert, I don't think we have too much to worry about from our scaly pals. Now might be the time to make good on my promise to Matilda and teach you about desert planting. First off, it ain't easy. Before you can plant anything, you gotta understand a little concept we around here call the straw grid. I won't bore you with the details, but basically the soil around here ain't good enough to plant much of anything. That is, unless you make a square out of straw around your seeds, protect them from the wind. Put a bunch of squares together and, well, that's why we call it the straw grid. Here, let me show you how to make a little straw fence in sandy soil. Then you just gotta plant a seed in the middle, water it daily, maybe add some fertilizer, and then wait.
For a second, I thought the straw grid was going to be like, here's some designated areas that you're allowed to plant stuff. And I was like, oh god, here we go.
Once your crop is fully grown, you can harvest it. Oh, if you plant often in the same place, your soil will retain some nutrients and slowly upgrade over time. That's about it. If you have any other questions, I've actually written a guide on the subject. Flip through it if you get time. Here's some other stuff to get you started too. Just, do all those things I said, and everything should go great. For starters, why don't you try growing some sand rice? We'll see how it goes.
Good luck. Okay. So, like, can I yoink this then, or? I'm a seed. I have all the poop you need at home? Yeah. A dude only needs 5 poops. Oh shit, there's a dance-off today? Wait. Didn't we just have a dance-off? It was like the, kind of DDR thing that I was dog shit at. Help, where's the exit? Zeke. I can't follow the arrows. Dance-off was 2 days. Zeke, help, I even followed the arrows. There's 2 doors. The arrows point to the wrong door. That's how they get you. Down here. Go! I gotta win.
Hey!
Hi.
Last time you were of record-breaking speed. Could I perchance trouble you for another delivery?
I'm a bit busy though.
Huh?
Dance off.
Everyone is so busy these days. The rhythm of this town is so fast-paced.
Yeah, today, man. Heidi? Something for Heidi? Oh, you got a commission for Heidi? Yeah, okay, there you go. Nice. Great, we gotta do commissions. I forgot about that. We'll go for hard? Alright, I like, kinda can't hear the music. Forgot about that. It'd be a little easier if I could hear the music, I think, because I think there's like kind of a beat going on, but... I just hear the flips all the time. That's it. Yeah, take that. I got like almost no perfects because my time, I think I'm a little bit early all the time, but oh well. Was there anything that I actually wanted though? I don't know what I've got. Maybe like, maybe a cool chair? I'll take a Zessel. Nice. Alright, Arvio.
How's it going? Hey! Last time you were of record-breaking speed.
No
How
problem.
Wonderfully refreshing. This is the storage box and jerky for Fang. You know Fang, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who lives in the clinic. He's quiet, but devilishly handsome. Originally, I wanted to try and be his friend. I'd bring deliveries to him and try to strike up a conversation. Every time he'd just stare at me or tell me to leave him be. It was awkward. Then his bird told me to go away. It's imperative you deliver within 24 hours again. Don't let the bird kick you out, too. By the way, could you also help me check if he's changed his opinion of me or not?
Let's go. I'll just go on foot. It's fine. Ah, there was a roll. Aha. You think I needed shoes? I got some shoes. Could probably do with better. I'm level 16. Oh, that's sand gear hat, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think like clothing-wise, I'm kind of alright. I'd like a compare for equipment so I know like when I hover over something what I've got on, because I don't have the memory to remember. Uh-oh.
How many feathers am I holding up? Close enough. Close enough.
Only...
Oh my god, fast approximate anti-aliasing. Oh, it's off. No, wait, it's still on. Oh, good.
Delivery. Delivery.
Why you...
Are you mad at Arvio? Dot, dot, dot.
Nosy.
I was asked to do it. I'm not nosy. Okay, I guess that was it. Did we have something being researched as well? While I'm over here, let me check. Because I think there was something we were researching that needed like 4 or 5 days. To Sandrock's, that's still locked. Right there. Efficiently manage large data sorting, independently collect large amounts of resources, assist in completing regular experimental observations. Dude, that sounds like me. Board and lodging will be organized by the applicant themselves and salary will be paid according to local regulations. I like how you're talking like we have people visiting us from afar, but like, we totally don't. You're advertising to people who live here. Maybe not. Who's this guy?
You're here for the interview too? Run away while you still can! He's crazy! Crazy, I tell ya!
Okay.
Assistant, come here and analyze this data. There appears to be a miscalculation on page 117. You've left a recursive digit. I would suggest you repeat these calculations. Assistant, hand me the data from last night. It appears that my assistant somehow changed into the builder. Interesting. So, where did he go? The man just now. Where is he? You aren't the assistant that was appointed to me by City Hall. Just now, did he run away? Tara's education system is underwhelming. I'm finding the lack of interest in the subject somewhat surprising of these assistants. They give up so readily on the pursuit of knowledge. Do they not find science utterly fascinating?
A crazy wife says to her husband that moves are falling from the sky. The husband says, "It's reindeer."
Ha 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 ha. Thank you, Poppy Seed Aussie. Tier 1, 17 months. Thank you very much. How you doing? How you been?
City Hall promised me a capable assistant. At first, they even suggested that fry cook at the saloon. An archaeologist? What's next? A sociologist? The nerve of those people!
Well, good luck with that.
I see a glint of discovery in your eyes. Perhaps you could fulfill this role. I am quite busy making preparations for an observation of an old-world orbital construction facility. So, your assistance would be appreciated.
Orbital construction telescope? Very, very tired, but alive.
We will begin tomorrow.
Same.
You can report to the research center at your convenience. There are many things to be done, so come prepared. For the sake of clarity, I will be paying you according to Sandrock regulation. See you tomorrow.
I need money to fix my house.
We will begin tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can report to the research center at your convenience. For the sake of clarity, I will...
Hydrogel operating flawlessly. Wait, don't answer that. I know my designs are flawless. Like, broke before, though. Do you want a growing guide? I don't think I really have much for him. Well, old parts maybe? You want an old part? Nice.
Thank you.
Great. Research though. The refiner, right. That's right. And that'll be done tomorrow. It's not too bad. Got a research point thing too. It's just for the stamina. Like anything that gives me stamina. Twice as much do when collecting herbs. Gathering herbs, 10% chance of gathering double. That's herbs though. I don't think that'll count for like actual gardening, right? That was fuel stuff. Firepower generator reduced by 10%. That just increases machine protection speed straight up. That's pretty okay.
Oh my god!
Good morning.
Good morning. Ah, Lucasette. Good morning to you. How goes? Thank you for the tier 1 43 month. We got a lot of folks here heading up like 40 plus months, man. Yeah, let's go for just straight up machine production speed. What? Oh, right, that's how this works. I have a social, right. Again, it's been a while. I apologize. I have a point for social to spend. I don't get to freely choose. We were being like super party man. 10% favor bonus when ending a hangout or date positively. Fantastic. Tired but happy to see you back. Yeah, I'm tired too. I'm glad the weather is nice and cool again though.
How did it go? Did you make the delivery? How about Fang? Is my Excel still in effect?
We did have a little bit more of like another little heat wave coming by, and then like that tropical storm or whatever up from the UK pushed everything away. I forgot to ask. Seems like he's still. I think he just likes you, Fang. Or
That's
RVO.
disheartening. How can someone resist my charming smile?
It's like in school, when they're mean to you, it means they like
By
you.
the way, Builder, you can be certain that I haven't forgotten about a reward for your help. But I feel you deserve something particularly special. Let me think on it a while. I'll certainly repay you handsomely.
Money? Money's always good. 30 goals. I don't think 30's a lot. Man, I might get coffee in a minute. We can pretty soon see about doing some of that. It's not like... The rewards for it isn't like kind of... It's not as good as you would expect it to be considering. It's like, that's a lot of fishing, or like a lot of farming. 8 tomatoes seems like a lot. I guess it's handy that it's a, what? Like a more long-term type thing, right? Like you get 10 days to do it, so it's kind of for like, I want to grab something today, but I can't really do it straight away anyway because I got other stuff to do. We got some rocket things here that give a bit of a bonus, a wooden bookcase and a ceramic bottle. I can probably do that, right? Ceramic bottles, definitely. Wait, what? I have too many commissions. I don't. Maybe do I already have like just a bunch of general commissions going on? Oh, God help. Mission. Two of these goobers want a sand hat? Ah, shit. Okay, that'll wait a minute. I gotta make 2 hats? Ugh, take that. Guess I've grown enough, you might just have a stash of the veggies. Yeah, I suppose there's also the, yeah, again, you don't have to make new things. Not the processor. Just here? Wooden bookcase. Done. Easy. And then sand hats was the tailoring machine. 3 leather, 3 cloth, 2 pigments. The cloth, 6 of them. So there's that. 6 minutes that'll be. Then leather was here. There's that. then pigment. Probably just buy 4 pigment.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I want a bonus for doing it on the 0th day. Don't think it was here. This is just food. Killer mate. When do I unlock a motor vehicle? I kind of already did. Can rent a horse or a yakmel. It's like a motorcycle. Oh, rough claw. Right, yeah. Okay. And then the sand hats. True. Oh, excellent. When can I overclock this thing? Steel, huh? Alright. Really just having a larger queue will be so good for it. So growing guide? Too much fucking reading. Planting mode. Action wheel. Don't need the toolbox anymore. Nice. Activate planting mode from the action wheel. Control, I think. And then tool on the ground to make a straw square or place soil. And choose a seed. Water and fertilizer. Water them with the watering can. Fertilize with the fertilize icon when the crop's grown with close to harvested. Leaves behind nutrients, slowly improves the quality of the soil. Can pick up this improved soil and move it too. Ah. And then shovel stuff away if I don't care about it, but what's gone is gone. They don't enter the inventory. And try upgrading the toolkit to make planting easier. Okay. Straw grids then. Show more? Ah. Ugh. 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 Sand rice. So much sand rice. And then an entire water bucket. Oh shit, that's a lot of water. Hopefully that water retains for a while. I see in the bottom left it's like a bar thing. And fertilizer, we don't have any fertilizer. So we'll see about that. And then tab was the one. Hunting mode, yeah. Okay, so the toolkit. Get in the box. So, fertilizer then. Hello, Lithriandel. How you doing? How you been? Do you have cooler weather yet as well? Can you even do planting mode without the toolkit? Yeah, it said I can get rid of it. It's just, what button was it? Oh, yeah, tab. I'll just select it that way. It told me I don't need it anymore. That's tiller made. I need, general store? 8 seconds too late. Grace, get out of the way. I'm upset. Or whatever. I don't care. We just don't have fertilizer. That's fine. I won't need it, I think. Just nice to have, I think. It'll still grow. Just to confirm, I can't make fertilizer myself. A pencil holder. Neat. Oops. I don't think I needed just ore for stuff, right? Already got plenty of glass and bricks we can cook some more of. Ceramic bottles, I needed some for the request that should still be up in the morning, I think. And I'd like to wait the 2 minutes and then get the whatever else I needed for the hats. I think just maybe the hats themselves. Get those going. Then we can sleep and be done with it. I also want to expand back with the soil being there. No, I'm gonna bring it, if anywhere, I'm gonna bring it forward a bit. I really just want to get rid of that second story because the stairs are taking up more space than I'd like. I don't remember if there is much else to do at night aside from, like, the caves and stuff. There was... I discovered the Civil Core. They're open until midnight. It's a bit late now, but could have gone there. Check the bulletin board or put it in order for something. They expanded the second floor and making it massive? I mean, we'll see what I can afford. But, like, if I can bring the second floor up a bit, that'd be alright. Because I was gonna bring this up, like, a square, and then still have just, like, either storage or the furnaces over here, and then cram some more crud back here against this back wall. Was the general thought. But if I can bring the second story out, and it doesn't cost thousands and thousands and thousands, then yeah, that'd be great, too. I'd be happy with that. It'll be nice and shady over here. Come on, Rough Cloth, let's go. That's all I needed was just a cloth, and we can start the 2 hats, and then tomorrow that'll be done. Turn that in, collect hopefully 2 more. I think I just had too many outstanding overall, so I wasn't able to grab the second one today, but that's fine. I should still be up, and I've already got the jars being made for it. Fertilizer, I'm not too sure what to do with. I might have to see about buying the recipe for it or so. Because I'm almost positive I can make it. Or at least make the bench that allows me to make it. Or something. Go to sleep. Water store sells it pretty cheap too. Okay. Sand hats. They're both perfect. I'm so good at this. Lock those. Turn in the commissions. Downside of the dance not being today? Maybe it is. The stage is still there.
Hey, you ain't doing
yeah,
nothing,
I gotta
are
hunt
ya?
the people.
Come on, help me track down it.
What? You had me at it.
Yeehaw! Let's bag ourselves an it. So, here's the deal. I need your foraging skills to help me scrounge up some bait. We need bugs and bird eggs.
Already got 'em.
That's its favorite. Then, we lure it into my trap, and even if it grew itself a pair of wings, it'd never escape our clutches. Alrighty, here's a list of stuff for you to get. Let me know when you've got the goods. And then, let the hunt begin.
Got him. I'm almost positive.
Howdy!
Fragrant satchel. Oh. No? Okay. But I need 2 eggs still. Alright. I got the sand. I got so many sandworms.
You've been working on commissions super late too, huh? You're so dedicated.
They're not there anymore. Damn. Well, good job, Mian. I guess doing something. I'm assuming you did it, you jerk. Hardwood planks and also rubber. Too many commissions. Fucking. Any fertilizer here? Waste bag? Air dryer, curling iron. There's the paint. Don't think I have the bench for making the paint. Alright. Anything super cheap? I guess a valve. That requires a brick table I don't have though. Yeah, right. Don't think any of that is fertilizer. So the water store then. Oh. I'm going.
The punchline comes before the question.
Oh.
What's the worst part about time travel jokes? D.
I get it. Thank you, with Randall. The commitment too with the double dono. Oh, that's fertilizer from the blender. Okay. Well, just so I've got a decent bit, I'll buy 10, and I'll buy some water too. Almost sold out, so the price is higher. That's alright, though. Yeah, just put some poop in a blender and mix it up real good, and there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Aha. Now. N? M? There was something for... Oh, L. Oh, right. L for litions. That's the one. So yeah, we'll do that. Track you. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if the egg thing has to be done today. But I'm also not really sure where I get eggs. I don't remember if I ever had eggs.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got the rocket roosters. Yeah. Let's do this one. He's probably gonna give me shit for being late regardless, because he's that type. Our research should also be done today. I gotta check my mail.
Today is your first day as assistant to the director. Your first job is of utmost importance. My previous experiment produced much detritus, and it is in need of disposal.
Right away, boss.
Director. And good. Now, before you finish, please do not disturb me. There should be a feather duster somewhere if you need it.
I already have one, boss. Don't want it. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Where's the rest of it, though? Oh, right there on the stairs. That's dangerous.
Very good. Now I will assign you your next
I like
task.
how we were cleaning up this dude's house, sweeping for him, and then the farmer dude were cleaning up poop and plucking weeds. Like, we're just doing busy work for everybody.
There are many relics in that cabinet. Organize them for analysis and write a preliminary report.
I mean, it pays. So. In that cabinet. Dead. Where'd I get this necklace? Don't you care about me? Your cabinet almost killed me.
I'm sorry about that. Do not worry about it for now. Let's carry on.
I need like hazard gear for this job.
Now, let us continue. As a builder, I suppose you are not particularly familiar with report writing. I will give you a briefing.
I can write a report.
Take the relics from the shelf with care, observe, and research. The information gathered should be divided into appearance, form, and assigned research value. It is then written in the preliminary report in VGA format. Since it is your first day, I will not assign you too many. We're aiming to focus on quality rather than quantity.
Can I put it in DVI format instead?
50
I feel like
reports
it's a bit
should be
faster.
Director. I'm good. Well, let's get on with it then. And please don't bother me unless there is an imminent catastrophic disaster.
I know better than to ask questions. I know his type. What? Use of eggshells in agriculture, I guess? Okay. I did a... possibilities of gene editing. Principles of yo-yo physics. Yo. Work is endless. I'm so very tired. Just lay down my head for a moment. Push through. It's fine. Jeez. I got other shit to do today.
Good work. This all seems to be in order. You're an excellent assistant.
I'm doing it. Sort by AV component
Take a sip of
colors.
sand too. It'll help you concentrate. These relics may seem ordinary, but each piece has valuable information to be gleaned. You never know how each one could invariably help the human race move forward. It seems, however, that your
Yo-yos.
productivity has diminished. We may stop for today. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Very well. We'll begin again tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I mean, boss. I mean... So, what's this tea do? 8 stamina.
that's my story. I understand if you don't want to go riding with me no more, but I really was harboring good intentions.
Elsie, come on. You think I'd just forget all about our good times over one little mix-up? Riding Yakmol, greeting all the little critters? Whenever you drag me out of my shell, I always feel like I never want to go back.
Just some random drama
But I
happening.
can't go out all the time. Doing lots of commissions is like my thing, you know? Honestly, nothing stresses me out more than getting behind in my work.
I didn't know it was like that. I'm real awful sorry.
Yeah, I mean, how could you know? Maybe just next time you're having a problem like this, can you try and find a solution that isn't an elaborate scheme?
Did you do it without me?
Okay, I promise.
The hell?
Friends?
Friends.
I'm gonna get eggs. Did you like egg her house or something? Alright. I climbed up here just to listen in, I guess. Red? Oh, stole the license. Right, the builder's license thing. Yeah. Right. Forgot about that.
Ain't that the truth?
Be gone, darkness!
Jesus Christ. I'm going. So rocket roosters were out by the cliff, I think, here. Do I remember how to fight? Right click and left click. I think I got it. Hey, just queue up a shield bash into him, and there you go. Yeah, one egg. Ah, I didn't kill him. That's too powerful. Speaking of powerful. A proper one. There you go. 2 eggs. Ugh. I did it. I did the thing. Still, alright. We're still good for a bit. But how did I fertilize? Ah, right. Nice. Excellent. Good, good. So we don't need to track that anymore. Good. A new commission for whatever his name is, the male dude? Something with an A? Alvin? Alvin! God damn. Rubber rings. Don't know if I can really do rubber rings, but we'll try it. You can, yeah, the chipmunks, yeah. You can try it though. Get some rubber scrap, worst case if need be. I don't remember any of the other chipmunks' names though. Just Alvin. Shame.
Ooh, yeah, good stuff. This one looks real juicy. It won't be able to resist. Meet me on the outskirts of town tomorrow at 7 sharp. That's when we make our move and capture it.
Juicy eggs? Okay, we'll wait until tomorrow. 1 more plank and then 10 rubber O-rings basically. No rubber scrap there. Probably processor? Grinder? Grinder. Now I only need 4 more. But I need a lot more rubber. Wait. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. I just need a bit more rubber. I thought I had 0 and it cost like 18 to make 1. But I had like 6 already on hand. Not quite. Simon and Theodore, that's the one. Yeah. Did you have to look it up? I don't blame you. Why hasn't there been Alvin and the Chipmunks animated film, like, rebooted? Or anything? Why is that IP just being untouched? Seems to be it. And check by the fishing hole over here. There used to be a ton of rubber stuff over here. Yeah. I don't think I ever watched the cartoon very much. I had one of the games on the NES though. I remember a certain part of it being complete bullshit, but that's most NES games. Or was it Sega? Might have been on the Sega Genesis. Grind up that rubber. And then, just so I've got some. We'll go for 10. I like just having stuff on hand. Like hardwood planks we can get some more of made. Rubber rings need a bit. We'll turn in both at the same time. There's still plenty of time for both. So we'll turn them both in. And then that's that. And still waiting on the sand rice. Big game hunter for hers tomorrow. I think we're free to do whatever right now. Oh yeah, I gotta check my mail. Oops. All those vases. Shit. Sword Hall. Let's try fixing my house up then. Rubber scrap out the deadwood trees too? Right, okay. Why'd I do that many? There was yesterday a commission for, I think, 8. And I was hoping the commission would still be there today, because I was full up already. Right, so, change size. Okay, but I do get money back. You okay just like kind of floating out like that? Oh yeah. This is... kind of gross looking. But it's at least usable? Okay. Move that. Put this a little bit askew. that sign. Move this. There you go, that works. Excellent. This crazy thing, we can scoot that. Sure. You know what? It's looking like a home. Do I want to try a roof? Not really. How about a window? A wide window. Wide glass window. Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay. Oh, another one? No, no, no. Just the one is fine. Whoa. This is gonna be terrible. Alright. Zufrieden? I think so. Yeah, quit out of that shit. Yeah, that's the issue that I had before, where I built the second story and it was a small room. And, my house was just, you walk in, boom, staircase right there. That goes upstairs, and there's no room for anything up there because it's just staircase. And I'll turn it into you now, screw it. I was gonna give them both to you at the same time, but like...
having another dire emergency.
Oh.
You're not wrong. Your timing is always so wonderfully opportune. Miguel's furniture has just came in. Miguel, what's he do again? Scowling all the time. Ah! Must be finance. Anyway, he's quite picky with his purchases. Fortunately, I have my ways of providing. Otherwise, he'd be totally out of luck.
Who's Miguel?
As always, delivery within 24 hours. That's me.
Yeah. Here, I got a delivery for you, actually.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Miguel. You're like already working your... whatever. Oh, right, yeah, this dude.
Finally. Let me check and see if there are any damages. Great, no problems. Where do I sign? No need for a signature. Such carefree service. Do you offer any service to help me carry it? No? Fine. Forget I said anything.
Is that tattoo or a hair strand? I think that might be some hair.
Miguel was satisfied with his purchase. Haha! Another perfect rating for By the Stars.
Okay.
Your eyes are so heavy. You're starting to worry people, you know. Hey there.
How dare you? Wasn't there, Ah, there we are. Not that it was terribly helpful, but... This dude's level 19, by the way. How dare you? Commenting on my eyes. I did grab the second one, right? Yeah. So wait until tomorrow for that. The plant's okay. Checking mail, right. Oh boy. Right. Right. Yep. Yep. Neo's reply. You're so sweet and trying my best. Thanks though. You've given me more motivation. I really needed that.
I took all of my savings, converted it to cash and put it in a boat. I feel much better now that my money is offshore, D.
Thank you, Lithrandel. Dear X. Oh, I tried one of those. It's almost hard to believe it came from Sandrock, aside from the name. Pastries are usually more of a luxury item, and I always assumed. Well, anyway. It was nice to try a bit of your new home. Your pa wants me to start making them here. I'll see if I can track down the recipe. Here's something from Highwind. See if your friends enjoy it. LOL. Research Center, the refiner. And the church citizens of Sandrock been informed by the Yataran government that the train service of Sandrock will cease indefinitely due to the damage to the train tracks and bridge caused by the Giegler lizardmen roaming the area across the Shonach Canyon Bridge. I got the achievement for fixing that. This directly affects our water supply, as half of our water comes via the Yatara Sandrock rail link. A town meeting will be held at 1800 today to discuss how to deal with these events. May the light always find you. Okay. Well, I guess we should head over to that then real quick, huh? Ah, jeez. Those Gieglers. I can maybe put stuff in my house proper again. Yeah, imagine that.
Oh my god!
Welcome back. Hope you had a good couple of weeks off streaming.
Picking apart our bridge. They're trying to destroy our way of life and drain our water hole. It only stands to reason that their end goal is world domination and the end of civilization as we know it.
Thank you, Yellow Victini. Tier 1, 29 months. Yeah, it was a nice couple of weeks. Just took time away from the internet in general. It was nice.
Everything you've just said is wrong, Cooper. The Gieglers are just trying to survive. They likely fear us more than we fear them.
If and that's the case, why come they went and attacked your farm?
Settle down, everyone. I think most of us are here now. Before we jump to conclusions, let's hear all the facts.
Allow me, Burgess.
Oh, sure. I was pretty much done anyway.
People of Sandrock, the light has taken upon itself to test us with yet another challenge. Another menace to disturb the peace in this town. God! First Logan and his gang, and now
Morning,
this.
folks.
Morning, Hopsqueak. How you doing? You still getting storms? I think there was something heading up your direction a bit ago. And tier 1, 48 months. Whoa, I think that's a promotion. I think. Oh, jeez, another one.
I heard that you should always look into a mirror before making a big decision. It helps you reflect. D.
Reflect. Yeah. Thank you, Lithrandel. And today is pain.
In the past, those Gieglers have hit us where it hurts. But we Sandrockers, through love and determination, we got back up again. We tightened our belts. Every brother and sister here aided and received aid in kind. And then, We danced away our sorrows.
I did everything. I did all of it, like single-handedly. I donated. I cloud prismed the fucking thing they had like 180%. That I bought. 180% of what they asked for, I single-handedly donated. And then I dabbed them on all of them during the dance too.
We turned crisis into laughter. But I'm afraid, folks, this time we cannot turn the other cheek. That bridge is our lifeline to the outside world. This aggression will not stand.
You need like rivets and hardwood or something?
Meanwhile,
or?
the Alliance Council in Atara, according to our representative Grigorsic, are sitting around in their big building, twiddling their thumbs, sipping fancy tea, while Sandrock dries up into a piddling hole in the ground. This is a local issue. Why should they care? Now we could just sit around and wait for them to get their act together and send help. Or we could solve it ourselves.
Finally got a longer rain this morning after a 2+ week heat wave of 37 Celsius plus. Oof. Today said it'll only be 30. Only, yeah. Great.
The way I see it, the course of action is clear. We send the Civil Corps into Gecko Station to clear the Geeglers out. Then, once the coast is clear, we send in our builders to reinforce that rickety bridge. We'll have our water supply back in no time. I reckon it's gonna be us or them. And from where I'm standing, it ain't gonna be us. Who's with me?
Are you like forward and backward while doing your voiceover or what? Her voice is just like all over the place sometimes.
I hereby authorize Sheriff Justice to come up with a plan. And then we will act. We will protect our Sandrock.
She's like leaning back when she's doing her voiceover. Sometimes. I don't know what's going on with that. All right,
Sheriff, it's all up to you now.
Hold on. Speaking of fancy tea. Fancy tea.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
When did you get to bed last night? You have to get 8 or more hours of sleep, you know.
Burgess, shut the fuck up. Listen to Justice. Oh, okay, meeting's over, everybody. I thought Justice was gonna say something, but... Good meeting. Grinder's out of fuel. Oh no. Tomorrow you finally dip back into sand territory with the Project 26 C-Max. So we had a few days, I think 5 days, or it was like 28, 29. 4 of those were pretty damn humid, and that was already kind of rough. So, I mean, coming down from 37C though, man, 26C is like, whoa. Can wear clothes again. Wow. So home. Yeah, I mean, this staircase is like... This was the house, though. I had stuff here before, and it booted it out. And there was just this little nothing here. But hey, alright. There's almost usable space up here. Almost. I really want to move the stairs, though. I don't know if I can. I think we'll have to move the door. Get that up here. A ceramic bottle. We could just throw that over here for now. And the bed, I'm also going to move. Ish. Sorta. I think we're okay to then move the door. Still need to like move the stairs. I don't know if I can move the stairs. I'm not sure how I would move the stairs, even if I could. I think we just gotta like move this out more or something. Okay. For now though, I'm kind of alright with it. This book, I don't think we need it. So into a random box you go. Whoops. Right, we have more furniture, don't we? Okay. Got some stuff from the devs. Oh yeah, I do have a bookcase. Yeah, you're right about that. Hold on. Forgot about that. I can actually put stuff in the bookcase. Put this bottle here. Cute lazy sofa and a tassel lamp. Oh, that's cute. It's like a reading nook. That's the one. That's in the way, I think. And placing furniture being like relative to where you are is kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest. There. I think you pretty much have to stay. Okay. Sleep. Didn't the Sims figure this out like 20 years ago? Yeah, it's the same thing with, Didn't Shadows of Doubt also have a system like that, where it's like kind of sort of where you don't have like a free camp to look around? Something like that was also kind of a pain in the butt. Did my eyes get even darker? Right. So give me all of this. There's one more to throw together quick, and then I think that's all 10. Or did I need 2 more? Needed 3 more. Shit. I need more rubber. Ah. You make 2 scrap. You make the 1 scrap. We received reports yesterday your work with the research center had interrupted your current work as one of Sandrock's most prominent builders. City Hall discussed the issue with the Commerce Guild and have decided that your role as a builder is too critical to be interrupted. After coming to an agreement with Dr. Shi, has agreed to terminate your employment at the research center. What the fuck? What? Matilda, the acting mayor, tasked the Civil Corps with clearing out the gigglers from the station across the canyon at last night's fireside. Me and the crew are formulating a plan. Gonna need a builder match to make it happen. Drop by our office soon. Time waits for no one. Dude, I got fired. What? What work as a builder wasn't done? Oh well. See if the rubber is there again. Just in case I don't get enough for the rings. Mechanical scrap. I guess I can buy the rubber worst case. I've got enough money. Just cuts into my profits is all. And then the big game hunter, I think she said was like 1800 or so. Missions, man, we got a lot to do now.
I always thought orthopedic shoes were overrated, but I stand corrected. D.
Thank you, Lithriandel. More rubber tubes? Shit. Wooden water cup should be pretty easy. Some more hardwood plank? Yeah, it's easy. Can do. So... it's doors and windows. It's just accessories. Structures... nah. I don't know how I would move the stairs, even if, like, I had space to. So, we'll just, we'll have to just move things around a little bit here. Thankfully, it's not too bad to do. Interesting. really imagine doing that. Alright. Nice. How is this not centered? What? Destroy it. It's gone. It's out of here. Okay. Be happy with it? Man, it is a lot easier moving stuff with this. Holy. This crap. Yep. Okay. I guess not there. I suppose you're all right there then. Whoa. Whoa. About this gate. Oh yeah. Whoa. Alright, standard gate's fine. I think that's probably okay. Nothing too insane and wild, you know. Okay. Confirm. So the door being moved, then that's a little bit nicer, but we still have the staircase like in the wall. Customize my home in all sorts of ways. Simply use inside my home to enter home editing mode. That might be good. Extending the bottom floor, yeah, but then I need to rearrange my storage chest situation, which... not a big problem, but I want to expand the fence then, if we're doing that. And then I can kind of section stuff off a bit more proper and have like, this is a storage area and everything. I think some of those chests can be the bigger...
just in time.
The bigger chest as well. That'll be handy.
Everyone here? I'll get right to the point. We need y'all's help in the upcoming Civil Corps' mission to chase off the Gigglers. Way I figure, taking the bridge into Giggler territory is a bit dangerous. We'd be walking into whatever traps they might have set up for us. They'd also see us from a league away. Plus, walking over that bridge lately gives me the willies. Them Gigglers have been taking pieces from the bridge for Peach knows what. I don't think it's very stable right now. Heidi, is there any way we could sneak over on that old trolley system behind the office? That way we can get in undetected.
Just give me a gun, I'll take care of it.
You mean the tram system left over from the early days of Sandrock? The two cables are still there, but we have a couple of problems. First, there are no tram carts, and second, the trolley engines are broken. Not to mention they're on the other side of the canyon. On top of that, we'll have to check the integrity of the cables.
Okay, that was more than two things. But, never mind that. Sounds to me like the first step is getting ourselves some tram carts. Builders, can y'all handle that?
Of course we can, right? Why don't we each build one tram cart? Then we can manually pull ourselves over those engines on the other side and fix them up.
Stick to the script, Mion.
I think it's doable. She still has some old diagrams from the early days in his collection. Let me go check and see if he's got one for the tram cart. I can get back to you on that soon.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks, partners. Just let me know when you're done. I hate to rush you, but well, without the railroad, I don't know how long our water will last. So do try to hurry.
Okay. I mean, I got a lot of water, actually. I have no idea what happened to my hearing, but standing in the kitchen and hearing the above pun, you heard helix shoes, and the pun made no sense at all. Helix shoes being the shoes with the wheels and all that. Yo, wheelies? Man, I never had a pair of wheelies, but dude, I was jealous of them. I was like, man, I want a pair of those. They look so good. They were cool. Whatever happened to those? Are they still around? Man. Kids these days, they don't know. Nothing new here, right? No, nothing new. Right, I forgot that I, like, sort of did a dive thing, though. I should go back into that. Man, dude sells pistol bullets, too. Like, it's teasing me. There was a, there was, like, an old revolver thing that I learned how to make that I bought from the mysterious dude. I don't know what I needed to make that, though. They came back a little while ago? Alright. One of your friends bought an adult-sized pair? Hell yeah. Great, especially for, like, really hilly areas. You just decide, like, you know what? You just... Done. Easy. Simple. You don't have, like, a gun blueprint here for some reason, do you? Nope. Okay, don't think so. And I already got the 2 commissions. Waiting for the appointment. Waiting for a diagram. Big Game Hunter should be starting soon, though. Sandrice is waiting. We need 3 more rings for dude. We can track those in the meantime. The water cups are easy. And then you die. Yeah. Well, because stopping with those is a trick, right? It's not quite so simple as just lowering your toes and stopping that way. You'll just kind of... Well, yeah, you'll do a cool front flip and die. You get so much speed with them. They're so quick. Definitely. I wouldn't really know. I never had a pair again. Okay, I need wood, apparently. And then a couple more of the rings. So that's that. We need wood, rubber crap. Wood is fairly easy from these guys, though, I think. It is not. I mean, I guess it is a little bit. What's that? I don't know. I guess I should depot. Everything's just going over into this mystical bag on the floor. Alright. I'll depot. That's fine. I do like how much stuff there is to do. Like, there's also dailies for people that I... Like, literally dailies that I can do for people, too. So, that... Jesus, did that do anything? I gotta get rid of these fucking ceramic bottles. You're taking up way too much space. Wood? Oh, no. I guess I don't get basic wood from these, huh? I thought I did. And like, no, oh, probably didn't have space though, right?
Oh my god!
But now we do. Yeah. Okay, we gotta go back to that
Welcome
magic
back. Here is a little income to get you another vacation later. Now get building.
Now get building. Thank you very much, Sparkle Lord. Yeah, that's a bit of a downside with taking 2 weeks off. Need money now. Am I already full? What the f— I'm buying more space. Give me 10 more slots. Stupid ceramic bottles. Yeah. Come here. Come here, Elsie. Hi. I have a gift for you. Excellent. Also, hi. I could put an end to this whole Geagle conflict. Honest, I just need time to learn their language. Okay.
Take her easy.
Is this not where the rubber scrap was, by the way? Yeah, I was kind of hoping to get some of that while I was out here, but maybe I'm in the wrong Deadwood spot. Or maybe it's just not there right now. Oh, there's some. Look at all. Excuse me? Oh, right, I got 2 hammers. I forgot. The purple one is a lower tier one, but it's got better stamina refunding potency, I guess. Have we married the camel yet? You know, I'm getting pretty close, I think. Getting there. That should be enough wood for the cups. Looks like plenty, with 18 to spare. So there's that. And the planks we've got. I'll turn these in quick. Give them a ceramic jug. Hello, Ryan. Or Rion.
Thanks. It's really nice.
Dude, he fucking loves ceramic jugs. Wow. You're right. Marry the camel? No, I don't think you can, but we can try.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. 22! Oh my god. They love ceramic jugs.
Thanks. It's really nice.
Most people do. Hello, pen. Mightier than sword.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. Social. Nah, Sandy doesn't have hearts, they're just stars. Well, we could maybe do a cool hangout day with Sandy. That's unfortunate. Sandy's got those DSLs, know what I'm saying? A lot of people here just fucking hate me. It seems like it requires quite a bit of effort to get the reputation up with people too, which I quite like.
Thanks.
Alright, some people are really all about these. Hey, Nemo. You want a ceramic bottle? Yo, Sandy. How you doing? You want a jar? Not so much. Okay. Maybe water boy? You can store water in a ceramic jug. What is that? Ruined cloth. Hmm. I think Elsie's gonna be kicking off hunting it soon.
Hello.
Justice, did I give you a jar yet? There you
Me?
go.
Thanks.
Okay. Nobody seems to hate it, at least. A bronze sword and shield. Ooh. Oh, attack 4856 though. Why is it red? Oh, it just is. Oh, I'll buy it. It's done. It's bought. Bam. Hey, Hugo.
Hey there.
Hi. Have a wood sword and
Thank
shield?
you.
Nice. And it's Friday, but I think it's too late to do drug experimenting. Mabel. Oh, I'm out. Water?
Thanks. It's really nice.
Well. Okay. So that's inventory kind of sorted. Waiting on those. The Geely we're waiting on. Big Game Hunter waiting for appointment. Let's go! Oh wait. I still need rubber? No. Never mind. I think we're okay. It's currently making the rubber rings, I think. Or is it? Yeah. Phew, man. Rubber commissions. They're tough. Have to settle for Pen then, he's almost a camel. Yeah, alright, close enough. Oh my god, 19? Okay. It's fine. Thought there was something back there. Wait, what? Yo, you teleporting?
Could you help me deliver once again? I'm almost done with my... Thank
Yeah,
you.
all right.
These guys ought to be sent to Vivi's clothes shop, tailor-made on Main Street. I guess that Vivi has thought up a brand new style.
Is this dude delivering anything, or is he just like... whatever. Just whatever. Here's a commission.
Thanks.
It's gonna be a clown that says we all flow down here. I'm going! Man, time flies by. It's okay, Hops. It won't actually be a clone. It'll be a massive giant spider instead. Is that any better?
Here. Shh, don't make a sound. Give me the goods, I'll place them, then we play the waiting game.
Okay, where is she? Oh. Very loud.
Run now!
She's not very good with dogs.
Well, I'll be up. How can we let it get away?
Good going, Elsie.
That dang varmint is more cleverer than I done thinked. Little bugger. Think you can outsmart me, do ya? Next time? Ooh, you better believe next time there won't be a next time. Next time, or my name ain't Elsie, the rootinest, tootinest yak girl this side of the Oh, gosh, no. I went and hurt the little bugger. All I ever wanted was to have a little fun. Hey, you know what this means, don't ya? We gotta track him down again and patch it up.
You suck at everything.
First,
You're
we need
terrible.
to get some medicine. Can you take care of that while I try to track it down again? Let's rendezvous as soon as possible.
Your pranks suck. You pet dogs by tackling them. You injure them. That was it?
Yeah, pretty scary, huh? Okay, catch you soon.
Okay. Whatever.
Come on! What do you want? Come on, there's a herd of
Yeah.
Hey!
It's for your own good.
Ow!
Just owned. So I need 2 oregano. Don't think I just find in plants. I think I gotta like de-weed them, right? Yakthorn, sandgrass, desert mushrooms. Dude had some by the cows last I knew. Yeah, there's some.
Hey, there you are. All right, I tracked it down to a general area. Come on.
Ova has to come to accept and support the fact that you will find and pet every animal in Baldur's Gate 3. Can you speak to animals? I've been watching my wife play a little bit. They definitely know cats very well.
Come on now, little bugger. Eat up. It's good for you. Well, aren't you a little cutie? Come on, we're friends now, ain't we? Don't be afraid now. Last time was just a misunderstanding, you hear? We're gonna take real good care of you from now on. Alright? Would you look at that? Looks like all's forgiven, I'd go so far as to say. Let's take you back to the ranch, alright, little one? I won't let any more mean old yak girls cause you no harm. Well, alright. I think I can take things from here. Come visit our new friend here at the ranch when you get a minute. Thanks for the help. So long for now.
Alright. What up, meerkat? Wanna have a chat? You want poop? You want milk? Hemostat? Because that bitch shackled you? Oh, alright, you're pretty good actually. Ungrateful. I guess we could see about like getting some meat to gift it or something. Try out our new bronze sword and shield too. Look at us go. What a finishing cleave. I love animals, so I'm gonna murder all of these cows to get meat to feed this one meerkat. Made more sense in my head at first. You're just not as cute. Simple as that. So from in here then, can we use the home editing toolkit? Door connecting two rooms can't be moved anywhere. That makes it impossible to go between these rooms. Main entrance and exit can be moved anywhere, however. Accessories come in two main categories, ceiling and wall. Ceiling only from the ceiling, wall from the wall. Accessories can be rotated, moved, scaled, and recolored, unlike doors and windows, which cannot. Yeah, alright, that's all. Oh my god, this is... My house is so small. Yeah, we can, like, move the stairs and stuff, though. Okay, this is excellent news. This is so much easier. Oops. Upstairs? Maybe I have to be upstairs. And use the thing. Different staircases. Ooh. That's only massively in the way, but cool. So how do I rescale objects? Maybe these things can't be rescaled. Maybe that's a fairly particular type. Redo decorations, undo decorations, reset camera. You're fine. It is a massive pain in the ass. Otherwise. Do I need you? No. Fantastic. That's another toolkit I think I can just stash away and be done with. Happy about that. I'm glad that they've got stuff like that to make it just a bit easier to do anything. You think we're good? Blood from the developers again. Oh, really? The jeweled egg. Thank you. Put that there. People like to admire it. Okay. And if we wanted to expand, we needed like 10,000, I think. Oh, 5,000. can't quite do that, but nice. As far as storage goes and stuff, sort a bit. Shiny Scorpion makes a great gift for what's her butt. Sandworms I needed to keep on me. Other, like, food-related items don't really have much of. So, I guess fertilizer and water? This is a kind of, sort of, rocks and ores. Your, like, kind of manufactured stuff. Your sort of processed goods. The camera piece, what? Old parts I needed on me. So let's go for 4 more normal storage boxes and maybe a 5th. Need more just basic wood for it, but that's alright. Plonk down to 5th for now. That'll be like electronics and kind of fancier stuff. And then upgrade one of these boxes so we can fit more bits. Yeah. We also want to rename that to be just storage box, because you are a storage box, not a mini anymore. And the other mini, I guess, farm stuff. So this is kind of like weapons, just crap. I have no idea, really. Clothing. Camera I need. Some scrap can go away in there. Manure, seeds, hardwood. Old parts I needed, simple circuits I needed, metal coil engines I needed, and also microchip. I guess all that I technically needed for upgrades. But I don't plan on doing any upgrades for the moment, so for now they can store away in there, so I've got a bit of space. Data discs as well, we'll see. We'll go for... Alright. You know what, actually? Give me the clothing back. And you can have that. The fluorite is technically like a gemstone type thing. Oh, I guess there. And clothing we can also throw. Here. Man, oh man. Okay. I think that's pretty okay. And there's still plenty of space that I can get. So with that, we sleep. The diagram ought to be arriving today, I would think. I'm going to take a quick break, though. I don't think my eyes are getting any darker, unfortunately. It'd be great if they did. Just slowly just turn more and more into just a void. Just black holes for eyes. That'd be great. Save here. And then back to the main menu for a bit of music. And I'll be back in like 4 or 5 minutes. Gonna make a little bit of coffee, restroom water, check on the cat. Although I think the cat's sleeping outside. I was gonna grab a capsule coffee, but the capsules that we have are all caffeine free. I think they were bought on accident. I don't know if my mother-in-law knows. She's the only other one who drinks those. So I got instant coffee, which I hate the taste of generally, but at least this instant coffee. This isn't a store brand one, it's a main brand one. And this one, at least like the powder fully disintegrates into the water, which is nice. The store brand one, it often had like some bigger chunks, it just wouldn't. Right. See if we get assaulted when I leave the house. Doesn't happen often. Sometimes, though. Kind of. Man, this is the second dust storm we've had, ever. Oh no, there's no dew on sandstorm days. Oh no! At least the crops are okay, right? I'd like to see how these are doing without having to go into this mode. Just so I can at a glance see. Well, let's dump in what I can. Fill up the water tank. Autofill. Generally everything. Start melting down what I can. That doesn't need fuel. We are out of that, so we're doing power crystal fueling now. Yeah, we're still okay for it though. No problem. Easy peasy, though we are running kind of low on stuff. Dear new builder and future customer, hello, I'm Pablo, a wandering artist who has just finished wandering. I've picked up some new paintings and learned some new hairstyles from the lovely Walnut Groove. If you'd like to come and experience these things for yourself, waltz on over to Pablo's Parlor, right over by City Hall. And Heidi. Who's Heidi? Oh, right. The suspended tram card thing. She didn't want to part with the original, sent one to me on as well, just as told me he already checked on the cables, they're still traversable. Old Civilization sure made some quality stuff. P.S. Upgrade your work table. You shit. Okay. We automatically ate that. Okay. Keep that dust away. Get back. But that they've changed this in Portia, had to have plots for every single plant, as in box plants that are movable, etc. Took up so much space. Plots for every single plant, as in boxed plots. So, I mean, this is like kind of sort of the same deal. Where they like... Oh, I see. Boxed. I see. I got you. Okay, yeah. Like, the downside of this, though... Well, not really downside. I guess the thing to watch for with this is that... Well, no, never mind. The dirt's also movable. I was gonna say the dirt, like, levels up as you're planting stuff in it. And, like, gets more fertile, I guess. But it said I can pick up and move that, too, so... just an absolute win, I suppose. Yeah, like a 2x2 box thing for a plant. Yeah. Yeah. Much nicer in this. It seems like this game's got a lot more quality of life to it. Just around the board. So upgrading that, I need to get the diagram first. But generally, 4 marble slabs, 9 copper wires. Nine copper wires. Boom. And marble slabs. Alright, let's get some more marble bricks. From the furnace. Oh yeah. Dust, dust, dust. I think that improves efficiency or something. I'm not too sure. Marble bricks. That I need marble. From the quarry, from just digging around. Construction junction shop. But there was also, I think the hard... Like the tier 2 stone, I think, dropped a bunch of that though, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's maybe a bit silly trying to dust in the middle of the storm. Give me a break, alright? I'm trying, alright? I'm trying really, really hard. What the fuck was that noise? Help? I don't know. Okay. Not a clue. There should be, like, dangerous elite dudes around during the sandstorm, right? That was sort of what I was hinting at before. That marble statue? Did that actually give marble? I honestly never paid attention to it. This thing, right? I broke it up a couple times, but, bonus marble, hey. Stone scrap, drags. Oh yeah, tons of marble. Yeah, okay, good shout. I never paid attention to what that gave me before. Do we have, like... The habitats haven't changed, really. Like, I guess maybe there's just more of the elite versions, I guess? I'd like to go around and beat them up, get a little more combat experience. Make me feel like a big, strong guy. So, there's 4. And 4. Have you work in parallel and get it done quicker. Come here. Should see about getting bronze daggers too. Or go for like a bronze greatsword. Maybe I can one-shot some stuff with it then. It'd be kind of convenient. And also kick trees since I got all the perks for tree kicking. I think that's not like an elite. What he fought before, I think, was like a proper elite thing during the first sandstorm when he ran off. I don't think that was just the aggressive form. Don't remember fully. With Randall talking about melting in 37-degree heat, and here you are, sat snuggled under a heated blanket. Yeah, my wife too. With the hot water bottle and a blanket and the big comfy winter socks, and yeah, I mean, it's chilly here now. It gets down to, I think it got down to 8 degrees last night. It's like pretty proper, to be honest. It's nice though. It's real nice. I'm gonna just murder all the things today because I can. Look at them all. Those losers. They think they're so safe. I'm just gonna hardcore dance my way through. I'm clicking. 3,067. Holy. It's dead. I'm taking their poop too. Waste not, want not. Pick up feces 50 times. I did it. Grab onto the ledge. Climb up. Oh no, items are blowing away. Right, I forgot about that. That's a thing, isn't it? Are you admiring my fish fossil? Okay. It's strange to me that they admire stuff that's, like, safely inside my house, but whatever. There. Like the trend in recent games that crit damage numbers have an exclamation point on them. Must have fallen out of favor for some reason. You like that games are bringing it back, though. I like when crits have something to help it stand out. Like I mentioned with Remnant 2, crits didn't feel like very much at all. I think it's tough because you've got your standard hit and then you've got weak point hits, which games tend to do a lot more nowadays. And the weak point hit has like a sound effect or some visual element to it that separates it from a normal hit to let you know, hey, you're hitting it good, and crits are kind of just a whatever. Or crits are so rare that it's not really worth bringing up much at all. For some reason. When I crit, I like just fucking, yeah, like I don't mind a little bit of screen shake for it, just like a little jiggle to let you know, like, bam, crit, oh, fucking annihilated, because it just feels good then. Today's the first day out of the next 4 that the temperature is going to be only 37 C. Broke a streak of 3 months straight where the high was at least 41. Yeah, Texas, yeah, sounds like Texas. It's way too fucking hot. This year's been terrible for heat. Or I guess really good for heat? I don't know, whatever. This year is uncomfortable. Plain and simple. Right, so, sort all. Ooh. I guess we could give an egg to the meerkat thing. We could try that out and see how it goes. Collect up some of the marble that we've got. And cook up some more scrap. Oops. It's all the scrap done. Working on dat wire. Make whatever you can make. And right, we need to pick up the recipe for upgrading that. Should do that before it gets too late. I think we might already be pushing it. Well, I also didn't grab commissions today. Good money. We'll do it. And then the pencil holder shouldn't be too bad to do. Working desk. It should have an icon next to it, right? It's not here. I guess I already... Maybe I've got it already? No, not the awning, the advanced work table. It does just say upgrade work table, so maybe I've already got it. But I think it was like red lettering when I was in here before, like, oh my god, you need the recipe. Oh, research center, right, okay, never mind. I'm dumb. Got fired from here, man. After my first day. What the fuck? My discs. $8 every time, dude. Bullshit. I don't remember which one it was. I'm good at this. There it is. I got 59 of them. I can even speed this up, maybe. You're closed by now, aren't you? It's past 20. Ooh, 22. Aha! How long does it take to get the sand out of the hair after a day like this? Why would you want it out? What? Just leave it in. It's fine. Adds grit and texture. I guess my plants are ready. Yeah. Time remaining, 2 days. Nice, it's done like in some hours. Good one, Yeti. Speed it up. Think I'll have everything done then for it. And that's the screws already for that commission. I needed pencil holders. Pigment though. Didn't I learn to make pigment? I don't have the machine for it though. I needed a specific machine to make that. Some of it's open till 22, but I'm pretty sure I can't make it in time because time just flies by, dude. Tailor-made. Give me all of what you've got. I don't even care. I think the blender was for the fertilizer too, and I think the blender can also make pigment. Oh my god, tailoring machine, are you okay? Holy shit. Right. Oh, so that's that. So, planting.
Looks like you figured it out. Here, take these as well. Planting in the desert is the best step we can take towards fixing the climate here in Sandrock. Plus, you get to eat stuff. Glad to have you aboard. Oh, you're probably going to need more seeds and stuff at some point. Just check out Burgess's store at the water tower. The church is always supposed to stay stocked up. Now, I better make like a tree and get out of here. Catch ya.
It's interesting that he left out the part about his store and the voiceover. I wonder how early the voices were recorded. Because at some point they decided that, you know what, this dude should also sell seeds. But they never got the voice actor back in for it. Well, everyone loved that. Three defense, 6 stamina, 50 health. Oh, hey, look at that. They're like, it is a comparison if I try to equip it. It's barely better, and I think my sand gear is actually better because it's a percentage increase in max HP. I think. 2943. 2923. Mm-hmm. Alright. Hey, yo, Zeke. You want some honey, dude?
Thanks a lot.
Nice. At least I tried. Totally didn't just give you a random thing from my inventory. No, sir. And harvest. And harvest. 18 sand rice, and I get the seeds back. Okay, you know what? That ain't too bad. Desert mushroom strains. I have wheat seeds and another sand rice. What? What? Alright. I need more straw. And I think straw I had to buy? I would imagine drying rock. Yeah, I don't know. Jerky could be cool for the meerkat, by the way. Alright. So, water store or Zeke to pick up straw and take a look at some other seeds. Yeah, fine. More things to spend money on. I feel like I'm not making enough screws. Oh no, okay, there's 2. We're making 2 at a time. Alright. We'll get that done quick and then queue up the awnings and then go from there. I guess work our way toward bag limit. Start getting going with that. The price of unlocking it then decreased by 10%, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but probably gets pretty expensive. So 10% will be a decent amount, I think. Got a sneeze coming on. Oh, jeez. So dusty everywhere, man. You done yet? Come on. 40 seconds. I think the ability to buy 20... Oh, wait, no, hold on. No, yeah, I just got 20 new slots. That's not how it read, though. Maximum bag limit increased. I mean, yeah, but I'm not at max. But yeah, it just gave me 20 slots. Okay. I thought it just increased, like, potentially the maximum is increased, so if you're buying and you're at max, then hey, you can, there you go. Every time I sneeze, pressing Garvey dies a little more and such. Fucking... I'm kidding, I don't need to sneeze anymore. Come on, I want to screw around. Keep it clean, keep it clean. Ugh. Awnings, awnings, awnings. Yeah, it's a perfect awning. I get it. Thanks, Hops. I was like, eh, oh. Oh. Get the rest of the purple hair, the twin tails are odd on their own? What? What do you mean, the rest? What? You should lay off the jet. You're talking crazy. Delivery failed? What? Delivery for what? Delivery master? For the mailman. Fuck that guy. He needs to learn to deliver his own damn mail and do his job. Somebody should fire him. Getting in the way of his duty of being fucking NPC. God, he wrote me a letter about it too. I don't want to check it. Alright, intermediate work table. Hey friend, you forgot to deliver the package. Luckily I still have my inventory, so I went and delivered it myself. Did you need items for yourself? You can keep it then. If you really need things, then why don't you come by my store? I have everything you need. Wait, hold on. What was it? What was I meant to deliver? What did I just steal on accident? I don't even know. I don't even know. I expected a little bit more of a guilt trip, so it wasn't actually so bad. It's a little bit of sand. We gotta buy straw today. You know what? I think we got through that pretty alright. Not a whole lot of mess around. Okay. So there's the awnings. Yeah, dude's totally got time to like do this stuff himself. I don't know what his oops.
Hey, builder, staying up late too? I understand. It's hard to sleep when there's work to be done.
Who the fuck are you? Fight me. Maybe I just look this way. Level 19. Don't even know who you are. Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, that's actually pretty convenient, actually. It's like everybody's gonna be... What yak station are y'all going to? There's nothing up there. Eh? Okay, whatever.
Hey, has Owen told you about his new idea? It's even been approved by the church and all. We're going to make the world a better place. Ah, let me fill you in then. Short of it is, some small villages around Sandrock are just scraping by, eating sand rice 3 meals a day. Owen, being the boss he is, decided to step up and ship some hearty meals their way. Only question was logistics. We pitched it to the church and they were on board right away. Had a bit of back and forth. They said they'll help deliver meals if we, Owen cooks them up.
Great idea.
Right? I think it's kind of amazing. These small villages are pretty far from Sandrock, and the desert is a relentless climate. Not so fun fact, perishable food starts to spoil after only 2 hours in the heat. Plus, if we're going to bring them food, I want it to be fresh. Their lives are hard enough. They don't need soggy room temperature noodles on top of the, you know, hardship and everything.
In a way, noodles are meant to be soggy, though.
So I designed an insulated backpack based on a takeout box relic found by the Civil Corps. It said that in the old world, people could enjoy fresh food without even needing to leave their house. These takeout boxes, they used an advanced technology to make a compound of aluminum oxide and silica powder. This compound is a soft, flexible material that was used for effective insulation. Using this box, food could be kept fresh long enough to ensure a safe and enjoyable delivery. I tried to get Chi to look into the tech for me, but he said it didn't seem worth it. Oh please, space tech isn't the only thing worth studying. Ya space case?
What's your retake on that, man?
Best not to get too worked up about it. Anyway, after a bit of my own research, I now have a recipe for the insulated backpack. Would you mind helping me make it?
Some of them are just, they're just reading the script. Like they're not acting at all. Yeah, alright, why not?
Thank you so much. Alright, come show me when it's ready. I'm kind of curious to see how useful this old world tech really is.
Okay. Yeah, they just found like some Uber Eats delivery dude dead underneath some rope and they're like, whoa, check out this backpack. I think this guy's name was Papa John. It's just like big fucking red heat retaining bag that they use for pizza deliveries. Since everybody's at the temple. Oh my god, there's so many quests around. No, not you. Nobody cares about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you better leave. No, not you. I'm done with you. Go away. That one. Somebody else wanted one, I think. Maybe not. I thought I had to make 2. Well, I've made 2.
Howdy.
Hey, weeds?
Yeah.
Sure. Not
Catch
you.
you later.
No, not you. Not you either, Crystal. Oh my god, please. Cooper. Cooper, please, man. Cooper, talk to me. Cooper. Fuck. Whatever. Heidi, what do you want?
How'd you find the latest sandstorm? Got a grain of sand stuck up in your eyelid yet? Oh, that's the worst. But hey, looks like our Sandrock's still standing. At least that's something.
If Yan wanted both, that makes sense then. Nothing to fear. They're scary.
Yep, well, you're not wrong. You'd be a fool not to observe at least a little bit of deference when it comes to one of the most powerful forces of nature there is. Hey, since you're here, let me tell you what I've been working on lately. It's got to do with sandstorms, actually. Introducing the single-action, near-perfect, and dependable weather and arid lint limiter, also known as the sand wall. Once installed in your home, it'll be your last and only line of defense against the worst flying sands of the free cities. Yeah, okay. It's basically just a regular wall to help keep the sand from a storm out of your yard with the press of a button. But, whatever works, right? Anyway, the prototype is almost finished. I've sent some of my diagrams over to Mian, and say, you want in on this little connivance? I'll even sweeten the pot for you. Bring me the stuff we're missing, and I'll get you a sand wall at your workshop on the house. Well, great.
Yeah, I'll
if
do
it
it.
turns out you can help, come find me over at Construction Junction. Then we can start turning that workshop of yours into the home of your dreams. So long as your dreams involve sand walls.
I think by home they mean like the yard around it or so.
Grace recently suggested that we send food to the surrounding villages in Sandrock. You know, I can't believe I didn't think of it myself. She really is something. I took her idea right to the church, and they said yes without hesitation. Danby volunteered to be the delivery girl about 2 seconds after. Yeah, quite a few people in town are from the villages originally. You know, Burgess is, and Logan's friend, Haru.
Your quest?
Hey, see you around. Hello.
Part-time work, food crisis. Sure.
Uh-huh.
A new daily. Whoa, 10 wheat seeds. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I needed to get straw anyway. That's a lot of fucking wheat. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and get an oregano too. Oh my god. Alright. I'm going. I'm running. Oh god, so far away. He gave me wheat seeds to make the wheat, I'm pretty sure. He's gonna want like 40 wheat or something. It's 10 wheat. That ain't too bad. I mean, I'll plant it anyway. Get rid of the fresh maker and get the sand walls thing going. Buy... I don't know how much straw I need. I'll just buy a lot. Okay, done. And, 20 fertilizer. Right. We're gonna do some farming. Don't know why, but when I said farming, I got that Carmen Sandiego song stuck in my head. Something is wrong with my brain. Tab. So replonk that. That's some nicer soil. Comforting that it's not just you who has the wrong connections in the brain. Yeah, it's... I don't know. Sometimes it is like, I'm just thinking of just the weirdest shit. And then my memory being so selective. Like, I've got stupidly powerful memory of just the most random garbage things ever. And it just, like, somehow something unrelated will happen or something. And I'll just, like, very vividly remember that thing. Like when I was doing Fallout 4. Outside the police station, I knew exactly where the Calandar was, like the store and everything, and the shelf that it's on. It's like, I don't know why I remember that. It's just, it's a thing. I don't know. It's just there in my brain now. I don't know. Want to see first. Alright, whatever. Yeah, the wheat seeds, a bit of sand rice seed too. We're just gonna plant all the, and the water I need on me, I guess. You know, actually, do I even have? I mean, I got enough water for what I'm doing, I guess. That's what matters. I won't be able to do all these plots, though. What is this tool that I've got? It's like a, just like a weird iron fence post. And a bit of sand rice. This is going to be all of my water and then some. The pogo stick? Kinda, yeah. Well, like without the spraying, that seems dangerous. I'll be plopping 2 fertilizer in per, huh? 2 fertilizer, 2 water. Well, whatever we can do with wheat, presumably some form of bread or toast. At least we're set. We are very good to go. Six? I don't remember. Just 4. Plant's got enough. All right. Jeez. So you know what? I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna pick up this box. I'm gonna throw you over here. Because I don't think I actually need you. And you're just in the way. Right, oregano. Get rid of those weeds, in quotes. Don't really remember how it looked. It's just a little short plant, I think, though. Oh, yeah. Notably leafy. Okay. So we need a switchboard? Do I know how to make a switchboard? What the fuck? Think I need to get ores. So we gotta head down and pick up some ores. No problem though, I don't mind doing that. There's the hardwood. Bronze sticks I can't really do. Switchboard. Is that a work table thing? Oh yeah. Commerce Guild Store switchboard. Alright. Oh yeah, can we also upgrade you? Yeah. Alright. Look at that thing. Yo, got your backpack. Looks bigger than a regular backpack, and the interior can keep ingredients fresh for an extended period of time. Let's take off the fortress thing. Fresh maker on. I really want to be able to track more quests at once. I think the UI of this game is like a little bit too large, and not having like...
Got that backpack for me? Hey, nice.
More space.
Looks good. If the design works, the food will not only last for hours, but also arrive at its destination looking like it's fresh out of the kitchen. You know, the more I study old world technology, the more I realize that most of their advancements came from pure laziness. These takeout boxes, for example. It's just because they were too lazy to leave their house or cook. Certainly if necessity is the mother of all invention, laziness is the father. Or uncle. Daughter? Because necessity comes first? Cousin?
No, because the two mix together. I mean, yeah, but like, no.
Well, anyway, thanks for your help. I'll give this to Danby. They said she was more than eager to do the deliveries, and I'll be there to give her a hand when she's busy.
Do we flirt? I don't...
Oh, don't worry about it. If I'm in danger, I'll just
okay.
call out. I'm sure the Civil Corps will come running.
It's like
we arrive
tier
in 10
advancement or
minutes or
something.
less, or your next rescue's free. That's the Justice guarantee. See you later.
That's what Justice always says.
What were you doing? Yeah?
Hi, Cooper. Hi, Cooper.
Yeah?
There we are. What the fuck, dude? Every time. I de-weedified. Here's a bonus
For
oregano.
me? Thanks.
Here's a weed. In quotes. What are we doing here? What's up?
Greed? Put
What's
simply,
more
it is
wild
placing wealth
than
above
taking
all other
personal
things.
responsibility?
Oh, yeah. Don't have to be nice
Guess
to
I never
accept
thought of it like that.
Do I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I owe my muscular physique to the light.
On God. This meeting
all
is...
not
I'm
for
leaving.
Technology helps.
I don't... Everybody's just standing around. It's NPC chatter. I don't know. Three days, 10 hours. No timers on those. I think we're okay to pick up a couple more commissions real quick. Sand hats, I guess. Alright. I guess I can take a look at that second page since the farming is officially up and running. And we harvest quite a bit from it. I would like to tomorrow head down and get some bronze and, well, bronze. Get some copper and tin. When we get the money, one day, someday, we can expand. See about breaking up some rubber. There's a couple, like, very Animal Crossing sounds in this. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like, the same instrumentation and the same, like, cadence of everything. It's like more of an Animal Crossing song than all the Animal Crossing songs in existence. Give me that junk, because I got energy for it. And if I can use the purple hammer, I'd like to use the purple hammer. But I guess it doesn't really matter, well, actually, because I'm not going to be draining that much stamina regardless. Man, you know what? I think we're actually gonna, like, go to bed on time today. It'll be the first night in 4 or 5 nights that I'll actually be sleeping proper. It is like, I identify so much with the sort of eyeshadow that I've got on. I think it fits really well. I would like to have that painted on permanently. Maybe I can check it out at the hairstylist or the Pablo or whoever send me some spam about some shit they're selling. Stuff. Do love collecting me some stuff. You can also see about going into the breach or whatever that was over there. Get some more of that done. I think there is still a couple tiers to do. There you go. Keeping up with the basics. Alright. And it is past midnight, so we're not going to bed on time. Perfect. Something I like about this game and Portia is that instead of just scaling up the amount of goods produced, it scales up in complexity as well. Need more complex machines to produce stuff. It's a nice way of getting around some of the issues that you would have where you start to need like 700 copper to make a thing. Because you're turning that copper into bronze and converting some of that copper into just different parts and gizmos that are being combined into circuit boards, which are being used inside of this. And it kind of gets around that a little bit by just being like, this is a more complicated thing. It still just needs bronze, but it's like a complicated bronze gizmo and it's just a one-step craft still, but it just needs a fancier machine. It's a little bit gatey, but I think I prefer it. I prefer this over having to go through the process of just crafting 700 different things just to make the one fancy thing at the end, you know? New seeds from Zeke. Stop by the moisture farm. Give me or sell to me? Leather and rough cloth. Yeah, hold on. I probably could have started that before. Some of that. And then I'm just waiting on one cloth. Let me buy some salt. While that does that, and pick up, I think just the one commission. I think I can only have 3 commissions in total at once. Oh yeah, that's actually a good tip. I totally forgot about that. You can modify the game speed. And check the time on the bottom right now. Tick, 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 tick. Or you can slow it down. Not a whole lot, but a bit. So you got more time to do stuff. That's a really nice detail. I like that a lot. I'm not sure how that's going to affect the NPCs with their schedules when you have the game speed super high, but still pretty cool. I think I would like to slow it down a little bit though, just so it's a bit closer to 1 minute in-game as a second IRL. About. Ew, food, gross. Cancel, get out of here. I want your salt. Because I still don't know how to get salt. Should never buy salt, just mine it from chat. My chat's not so salty. I'm usually saltier than the chat is, usually. Usually. Unless my chat is always just like silently brooding and like literally gnawing at their desk in anger or something. Boy, these are These are terrible. These are really bad. Let's go for, I guess, stone trough and bronze bars, which I'll be making bronze bars anyway, I thought. Desk is metal. Don't think your teeth could take it. Oh, I'm jealous of your metal desk. Hey, how you doing, Zarendal? Welcome. How you doing? How you been? There's that. So we can cancel that. Make... Oh, just the one. I see. So we still need... Yeah, well. I'm getting to the point now where I want, like, almost 2 of every machine. I guess pretty soon I can start upgrading these things a bit better. I mean, a lot of this is requiring, like, steel. Bloodstone saws, I think I can make with this now. Yeah, I can technically make bloodstone saws now. But that super steel stuff, yeah, steel bar, manganese steel bar from a civil furnace for that, though. Bloodstone cores and 4 bronze. What is a bloodstone core? I'll go for 6 of those. That's enough for 3 upgrades, and then I'd be wanting 12 bronze sticks, but I need bronze. Oh yeah. Man, I love all the... I love this inventory space. I like the way that they've done it, where you can just, like, buy more. We're still okay with the sand hats, right, for a bit? Like, I can just, like, dive into the dungeon now? Yeah, we got plenty of time. No problem at all. Okay. Going for it. Doing good. Thesis almost done. Freedom is close. Are you putting, like, a couple hours every day into it or so? I can't imagine the stress of, like, having to put together a thesis and all that. Like, do you have to do a presentation and, like, defend it and everything too, or... That just sounds awful. Vacation was nice, though. Not too bad. I think we'll go for 6. Sure. The break was nice. Took a couple weeks away from just the internet in general. Very nice. Can recommend. I didn't know what to do against it. I think I had to pull out a weapon and beat it up. Present in 2 weeks. Stressful indeed. Yeah, that sounds awful. I took his rib meat. little too aggro, like chopping apart the dirt when I actually just want the ores. Like, it's tough to know what I'm actually aiming at. Scanner was out. That's the one. What do we got? Simple circuits. Simple circuits. Old blocks, old parts, and old parts. Ooh, it's terrible. Presenting in 2 weeks, but next week you're on a trip, so you want to be done and ready before, so you can enjoy your time without stressing too much. Presentation will be easy? I don't know. For me, I think the presentation would be the harder part. But, man, best of luck to you. It'd be great to be able to, just like vacation afterwards. Be like, haha! How we doing here? 91, 75. It's pretty okay. I don't know how much I really want. I think like 100 of each would be pretty okay to aim for, but we're running out of energy. So... Windmill weather vane piece. I want that! I think. I don't know. I'm not sure which ones I've got. Get me out of here. I wasn't sure if maybe like the proper pick gets through this quickly enough that it's worth using over the basicer one. Because it saves me that like extra little sliver of health they have left. Alright. Well, that's us then. Pretty quick and easy ultimately. Still a good amount of time in the day. Put these furnaces to work. Bronze bars. All of them just go. You can tell the one furnace is a bit fancier because it can do 12 things in one go. Wow. They should all be fueled and set for that. And then there's one sand hat. I needed 2 though. For that I needed rough cloth. Grinder, copper wires. Get that going. I need 8 copper wires technically, so I actually need a little bit of copper melted down. Cancel you. We'll do like 8 copper bars. Actually, you know what? Don't think I even need to because we got scrap happening. I forgot. Here. So that, well, it's 10. Just the 8. That's all I need, I think. So you know what? You can actually go back to bronze. I'll leave you in copper, though, because I'm going to be out of copper otherwise. If I turn the furnace civil, does it make less noise? Assuming the original is a wild furnace. Feral furnace. Just keep pounding through the basic scraps. Picked up some power cores while we were down there, so we can keep up with the fueling. I'll turn in the hat that I've got. Can probably put the tram cart up on the big assembly platform and start putting resources into that so they're locked in. Think I can pick up another commission after I turn this in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sucker! Straw shortage we're gonna have soon. Twitch died for you? Oh no! Oh, welcome back. Yeah, I think that was just on your end. I think that's gonna be that tram cart thing there up there. Just a couple houses. Church dormitory. Eh? Any fun chests in here? Smash! Some personality in the rooms. If you know the people well enough, you could probably guess who lives there. Although that might also just be people visiting, I don't know. Yeah, stone trowel. We can do the stone trowels probably. Trying to keep up with that so I can maybe one day get first place workshop. Yeah! Not too sure how possible that is early on though. Because I'm pretty sure dude's getting like a percentage of the score that I get because he's like top guy. I'm catching up though. What's happening? Getting there. Switchboard. Some bronze bars. Weight bag and barbells belongs to Penn. Probably, yeah. Some of the personalities in this are pretty straightforward and predictable. From a little I've seen of them, though, it seems like there's a bit more to the characters in this than Stardew Valley had, because Stardew Valley, like, I never spoke to anybody, but I didn't need to. I feel like I still know everything about them. They were very flat in Stardew Valley. Okay. Stone trough. Right. Is that... Ease. Ta-da! Easy. Anything I can make at that, like, little work table is just, like, so easy and simple. It's just bam, 2 clicks. Almost a waste of time, but the money is good.
Seems like the little cutie really likes our town, so I'm letting it roam free around here.
Where is
You
it?
See it, give it some food and pet it on the head. I bet you it'll love it.
I'd love to. I got jerky for it. Where's that? And also, here's this thing, because apparently you love these.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, she gets tippy taps and everything. She goes nuts for those 25 relationship with her. Oh, there it is. Meerkat! Ah! Jerky? Jerky. Ah, +2. Fucking thing. +3 just for talking to it. Sandrock wants to save the other villagers from a malnutrition. They should just move everyone to Birch's house. The dude's got a massive stockpile. Everyone's having a meeting like, oh no, what do we do with the water out? We're gonna starve. Let's do a food drive. And Birch's just over there just... forehead deep into his coffee mug. There's the sand hat. And then the tram thingy. Suspended tram cart. That's a lot of copper ore. Oh, it's all just into bronze, though. I'll do what I can. Copper wires being worked on. Bronze plates. I can probably also get started. Bronze frames, I'm not too sure, though. Because there's a bit of bronze already ready. Thankfully, it kind of like outputs as it works, so you don't have to wait for the entire lot to finish. 6 bronze plates. Is that the processor? Yeah. Yeah, well, there's 4 for now. I need bronze sticks for... Got so much happening. Was that the fortress? Yeah. That can wait. That can wait. Get the plates going. Some of them at least. Okay. I think that's us for the day. And what a day it was. I think that gong goes off every time I come inside. I think that gong goes off every time I arrive home. It's better. Who's out of fuel? You jerk. It's like a dog greeting you, but instead it's a gong. Yeah.
Oh my god!
How many?
3. Eunuch, tier 1, 20 months on a 20-month streak. Whoa. Thank you very much. How you doing? How you been? Welcome. We'll leave you be for now. There's some wire. Some of the plates. I need... For the assembly station item, I only need 2 more though, really. Don't try to confuse me. That was for the car 8. I need 9. I have 9. I only need 8 though. But I think you're good, yeah. It's awkward how it sometimes is like, you need to make more of this, but like it doesn't take into account what you've already got. It's just like, assuming you have none and you're going fresh or so. Okay, we can turn those in and grab 2 new commissions then. Busy, busy, busy. There was a lot of stuff earlier that Oh, there is a temple thing up there. Man, how did I miss that before? But I think a lot of the stuff that I made bulk of once upon a time, I think I haven't needed yet. Yeah, level 22. Hype. Ugh. And there's a sand head. Ah, yeah. Tough month, but the weather's good now. Yeah, you too, man. I mean, it hasn't been so bad, relatively speaking, for us. It's been still uncomfortable, but some folks have it, like, way, way worse. But hey, we're heading into autumn now soon, so... Only gets cooler from here. Looks like Fang has a keen sense for advertising? Well, oh. Yeah. Sure. Still not much there. Like, I don't know where to get, like, large sand. I haven't found the fishing hole for that stuff yet. It'd be great to be able to. That's worth a lot of money and stuff. Copper pot. Yeah, looks like bronze sticks for Rocky. I'm gonna go for rubber tubes. Explore the desert last minutes. Well, I've been... Because that over there I can't go, I need the tram for it, right? So like... There's the kind of the ruins down that way. I don't know how far out I can go. Like, I think part of it is just I can't get out there yet. 2 bronze. I need bronze rivets. What? Just go for what you think I need. Let's just go with it. I don't know. Make the last few bronze bars, I guess. So all those ores we got, they're gone. They're out of here. I think I need more bronze bars though for the frames. rubber scrap out of here. Try to find more rubber scrap. I mean, it could be that there is like another fishing hole just right down there. I haven't investigated it so much. Probably worth heading down and seeing, because yeah, it would be nice to be able to get some of those orders. I think if that's the case, then I'd like to get the better trap too, because fishing with this trap that I've got currently is a little bit bleh. See how far I can go. This is the edge. There's like another cave here that I can't yet go into. Or can I now? Oh no, I already went into there. There wasn't a whole lot. There was some chests and some like electric fences or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get over there eventually. It looks too detailed to not be able to get over there. But we just gotta fix up. Like, I think this is like the bridge that those geeglers took out or so. I sort of just assumed that I couldn't go this way. I need an even better hammer to remove collapsed buildings. Okay. Yeah, it's currently end of the line for us. Some real big boy tumbleweeds here. Holy shit, these are massive. Hardwood.
Wow. Good morning, Yeti and chat. Wow. Welcome back, Yeti. How was your vacation?
It was nice.
Damn. 4, 8, 48 strands of hair on your head. Wow. What a great time. Thank you, Yeti. Wow.
It has to be Valkyrie. It is. Okay. Tier 1, 48 months, man. 8 and 40. Very good. Thank you very much. Yeah, Brian's going just a little more insane with every month Valkyrie's a sub for her. How you doing, Valkyrie? It's good to see you. Hope you've been alright. The vacation was nice. Took a couple weeks just away from the internet as a whole. Did a little bit of gardening. It was nice. Did a little bit of Deep Rock Galactic. Been good. It's nice to be back though. Like even after the first week I started to get a little antsy and was like, "Duh, I gotta get back to recording and stuff." Some jumping snakes over there. And this bridge I can't go across. I can fight them, but eventually it's like, "Duh, it's too dangerous," and it like forces me back. I think currently that's like it, which is really strange to me because I've had... Oh wait, no, hold on. Wait a minute, that fishing spot there. Because I've had the ability to take those commissions now for a while. So I thought surely I can get those from somewhere. But when I fish outside my house, it's just the one type of fish. Like I throw out a bait and a fish shows up and then I catch it and it's like, all right, well, that's that, I guess. That's way out there. Ugh, I guess this is a little faster. Hey, take it easy, Hops. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy the walk. Don't get too cold. Sounds good. You're fine as well. Watch my X-Files vids and played a bit besides it. Died's horrible. 3 years changed X-Files. Yeah, I've heard it's been changing a lot. I don't have really any interest in getting into it. Sandfish trap. Yeah. I got the basic trap. I mean, they're looking different there. Like I don't know if I can catch them at that time. Oops, that's bait. And I made that an upset over there. I think these big ones, yeah, that's too small for the big ones. That was an issue I ran into before. I'll get them, I guess. Hooah! It's crying. It's sweating. Hooah! Hooah! Close, but not quite. I think I need to get the different baits on, I guess. Because, like, sandworm bait just sucks. I got some sandberries at home. Sand carps is like all I can get currently, though. I think I want the better trap, and I want to try the different baits then. Can remove that marker also, by the way. So what all is out here? Actually, because I haven't explored this. I assumed that the dotted line was like the edge of the map, but like I'm 6% sure that it totally isn't. Bristles, marble, hard animal skin. He was rusting. I gotta buy those new daggers. That's what I need to do. Just get him into a corner. Over here would be an interesting spot to go during the sandstorms. Okay, you know what? Exploring the desert was a great idea. What's this over here? What's that? Granite. I don't have a pick for it. What's that? Fire imp. Fuck. Spinals or spinels. One of those. We can buy Matilda pretty soon. Complaint letter. Stop preying on children. Found a canister of green stuff in my son's sock drawer? I don't know what kind of sick people you are, but you're encouraging children to turn themselves green. I don't know how long he's been doing this. But he's already complaining about the colors on everything around him? What the fuck? Okay. Well. Aluminium scrap. Can't get that either. The value of whispers. It hurts. It hurts. It's pain. I need a gas mask. Ow. Don't do it, man. It's pain. Okay. So there's stuff out here. Should probably head back before I die, though. This isn't the way back, I know, but... just a bit of basic wood. You know, I think the map is pretty big, actually. This looks... maybe, like, I can go down there and, like, do stuff. I can actually almost see the appeal of having a mount now. I really wasn't sure why I would want one. Because it didn't seem like the world was very big at all. Like, I really thought, like, maybe a bit past the dotted line, but, like, that'd be locked off. So it's, like, the tram over, and then fixing up this bridge thing. And, like, that'd be it. But, like, there's a pretty good amount over here, too. Sulfur. Also set up more fast travel stations all over. Ah, nice. Okay, okay. Well, that's exciting. Take that tree. Yeah. Good. Let's head back. For real. Although I am tempted to go across that bridge too. Don't know if I can. Air here is making my head spin. Better not push forward. I mean, there's a building there on the horizon just over my head. I would think that's maybe a bit too far out. Maybe there's like a fast travel type thing and that loads up like a different area of the map. I don't know. Well, now I don't know what to expect. Because like I see the snowy mountains over there. I wouldn't think I can go over to the snowy mountains. And the like wicked dead tree on top of the mountain over there, I wouldn't have thought I could go up there either. I think that might be more of just like a reference to like their universe. But I have no idea. Imagine if I cut down the cactus out there and Burgess comes all the way. Oh, dude, he will. That man will follow me to the ends of the world to put an end to my tree chopping. There's the plates, not just the two frames. The two frames, I was short on bronze though, but there's the one. 4 bronze bars. Got it. Ah, this umbrella thing. This needs to not be here. And the frames. Perfect quality. Yeah, man. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Bars, I need to get more materials to make more. I don't think I got enough for bronze sticks either. Nope. So we need to do that. Installing the cart. We can maybe head over and do. What else did I have? Rubber tubing. Okay, we can just turn those in. Get those turned in along the way. And that'll leave us with... Jeez, I feel like we're not actually getting money. Like at all. I felt like we should be up at like 8,000 again. I was gonna say that should be bringing us like back to where we started today. Don't you do it. Wake up. Here's your tubes.
Thank you.
Super duper. It's fucking midnight 30 and I'm just barging into this dude's house, standing over his bed staring. Just like a couple handfuls of just tubing. Oh yeah. The cart. Which... I think was right over here? I think it's up a lot higher. I think it's like behind the church. Eaglers. Perfect. Whoa.
That's some fine work you've done up there, partner. Glad to have you guys on board.
1 in the morning.
Next step is riding you builders over to fix the engines. Things might go south over there, over in the, west. What? With the gigglers and all. So you might want to arm yourselves. Are you ready to go?
I'm not ready yet.
Be quick about your business. Our town's in a pinch here.
I'll have to wait till tomorrow, Justice. Justice waits till tomorrow. before we're out of time today. But hey, it's a good spot to pick things up. I wonder if I can make it home in time. Discovered some new areas to check out. When I'm higher level, I need a new pick, which means we got to get going with some steel, which I should be able to do pretty soon, actually. Forge upgrades are not that far away. Need to get a bit more bronze, so to generally keep up with all that. Berry. Berry. Cactus fruit, that's the one. Easy, +5. Research is not going. Did I don't know if I needed research for that. I probably did. I probably need to get the research for it. Shit. Ah, yeah, I need the research for it. Shit. Alright. Well, that's alright, though. Remind me tomorrow. That's what I want to get done. And expand the queue too a bit. That'll be just... That alone will be great. And queue up more things so I can be like, make copper and also here's some bronze to make. Oh, so good. But I got the cores already. Like, I generally have the stuff to make a few. Machine upgrade kits too. Alright. So we'll do that, get some steel going. Probably won't be able to make the new tools yet though, because I don't have the recipe for that. But even if I did, I think I would need like a proper forge thing, which we can also see about researching and getting that done. Because then I can, I think, make my own weapons and I can make like perfect quality and stuff eventually. We'll see about doing that. It saves me a bit of money having to buy the stuff. Because I think buying it, I don't think it's going to be perfect quality. And the perfect quality stuff would be a little bit better and have like the unique modifiers on it. I don't know. I'm happy that the world is actually pretty fucking big, and with the trams up, that's like a new area that we can tram over to, or a new dungeon to tram over to. So far, so good. I'm liking this a lot. I was really looking forward to playing some more of it.